행복을 시현하다. Page 142. The rich don't dress rich. The affluent are cool. The wealthy don't try to look cool. Bougie is for the poor. The poor spend the money they earned through labor on trying to look cool. The rich don't seek approval from people who don't matter to them. The rich drive clean cars, not flashy cars. The old money are unassuming. The poor are those who work part-time and wear silly Rolexes. The rich don't have to work for money. The truly influential fly under the radar. What counts is whether you are content. Your worth is not the numbers, it's what's in your brains. Mondays. I used to be not a fan of Mondays. It's the end of the weekend. That means I have to get up in the morning to go to work or school. I did not like to go to school because it was mandatory. As I grew up, I was lucky to find a job that I loved to do. Although I had to get up in the morning for work, I couldn't wait for Mondays to come. And international parcels take 3 to 4 weeks to arrive. It's usually Mondays that I receive my parcels, which are mostly prizes for myself. Mondays became my gift-receiving days. I love to go to work that is rewarding for me. With a flick of my perspective on Mondays, the day has turned from my most hated day to my most beloved one. If something makes your life harder, try to change your perspective on it. Then the whole process becomes joyful, while your life is happy and content. Love and hate are in fact one passionate emotion. Reason for being. We all have a reason for being. Each one of us has our own unique reason to exist. And this changes according to the changing environment. We are adaptable. This is why our MBTI changes also. When we have a reason for being, we live better and longer. I live because I wish to make the world a better place for others to live. I do what I can do better and differently for other people. When they appreciate my work, I feel my work rewarding. I feel my value redeemed. I am happy and content as a consequence. My habits are me. We are what we repeatedly do. If you wish to be a genuine person, never lie to anyone including yourself. If you wish to be a classy person, never do vulgar things. If you wish to be a successful person, just start doing what you want to do. Learn on the way and never give up until you achieve the outcome you wanted. If you wish to be a lovable person, love yourself and care about other people. If you wish to be an intelligent person, read and write. Writing is a tool for thinking. Intelligent people write. Writing people don't fall into dementia. Difference, not scale of 1 to 10. At school, we are told that our work is graded from 0 to 100. Schools and parents insinuate that our worth is our school grades. Parents mindlessly tell their kids to study without knowing what schools teach have no value. Information is not knowledge. There are no facts, only interpretations. Math doesn't improve your thinking skills. Reading does. The truly valuable knowledge is knowing who you are. We are producing cattle made to work their ass off, unable to think for themselves. We are producing fools. We are foolishly chasing after apartment prices and more salaries. But life is not about numbers. It's about what you do with your life. It's about finding your purpose and serving it, because then you will be happy. Misconception and misjudgment result in unhappiness. Happy is not gratification now and regret later. Happy is contentment and fulfillment afterwards. Indulgence takes you down. Serenity pulls you up. Happy is not idling. Not doing anything gives you no satisfaction whatsoever. Only through meaningful work can one draw contentment. Why do boys play games? We are problem solvers. Happy is not having a lot of money. Happy is having the choices to not do what you don't want to do. Then you can choose to do what you want to do with your life. Happy is doing something. What to do varies depending on individuals. We all have our own reason for being. Do this. You will be eternally happy. Human touch. A meaningful life is a life spent on building quality relationships. The money and fame don't matter at your funeral. What matters is who cares deeply about your death and is truly sad about the loss of their friend or family. To live a happy life, living alone is never an option. We have to live together. We are made to meet people in person. What we need is not AI that works for us. What we need is the human touch. Spend more time with the people you care about. The quality of your close relationships is your happiness. Forget the numbers. Numbers are pointless. Go away from the numbers. Chasing numbers will only drain you, never uplift you. Your language cannot be measured in numbers. A TOEIC 990 person can make a good conversation in English. It's one of the dumbest exams. Your life cannot be measured in numbers. The numbers you get from schools have no relation to neither how wealthy you become, nor how successful you get, nor happy for that matter. You don't date someone for how fancy their phone number is. You see someone for the things that can never be measured in numbers. But you know, your intuition knows. Numbers are meaningless. It's not the horsepower a car has that makes you excited. It's everything but. Don't chase numbers. Underline. Comparisons. The only worthwhile comparison is you yesterday and you today. Happy people recognize the fact that my life is different from anyone else's. Comparisons are the root of unhappiness. Koreans are taught the word the wrong way. We learned it in the numeric grades. We learned that bigger numbers are better things. Not quite. Life is not a vertical stick. If we had only one yardstick to measure the lives of us all, we would have been cattle. Such a homogeneous world would be a terribly boring place. Rather, we are stars. Some of us are planets, others are moons or asteroids. We are spheres in the universe. Each of us are different. No one is better than the other. We need each of us all. It's the gravitational relationships that bind us all in peace. You want to be a star, but were born a moon? You've been given the wrong education. Accept who you are. Be yourself. Be comfortable in your own skin. Only then you will be eternally happy. It's easy to judge, difficult to understand. Before judging what others say to be wrong, it's wise to examine your ignorance. What you know is a little. There are people who are greatly more educated and experienced, yet go under the radar. There are people who have seen a bigger world than you did. If you judge, you make a fool of yourself. You judge because you're lazy to think. Don't show off your limited perceptions by judging out loudly. The intelligent will still suffer fools gladly, only because you don't matter. What, how, why? Why? You may ponder on what to do, but it's not about what you do that gives you a living, or a comfortable living for that matter. What matters is how you do whatever you choose to do. It all comes down to your attitude, how you do a task, any task. You can work for a part-time job and learn a great deal from it and make a fortune for yourself throughout your lifetime. How you do it makes a difference. And to go beyond puny little successes, you need this. Why? Why do you do this? This is the difference between the norm and the great few. Like a person with a reason for life survives. An enterprise with a reason for being survives despite the unpredictable circumstances. Harbor a purpose in the bay of your heart. 여기까지 읽어드리고 다음 영상에서 마저 해드릴게요.